Ladies and gentlemen, are you
All right,
ready?
now for the workout, we have today an OG workout, an original girl that we haven't seen in a long time, but it will be back. You know it will. So this is Elizabeth. Now, 21, 15, and 9 is our rep scheme. You know, as soon as we do that, it is a sprint type workout. Now, this is a longer type sprint workout, but it is still a sprint. So the two things here that are gonna affect you, which is the really only two movements in it, is squat cleans and ring dips. Okay, you have the option to sub it out for a power clean today if squat cleans are just not in your wheelhouse for the movement. Okay, and then if you would like to sub out our ring dips, by all means, sub them out for maybe hand release push-ups. Okay, that'll be a nicer option for most of us. So, power cleans and squat cleans, this will jack up your heart rate, but we want to focus on our cycling of the barbell. Okay, with our dips and hand release push-ups, with any pressing, as you know, once we fatigue and lose and fail a rep, every rep after that sucks. So try to always keep at least 2, maybe 3 reps in the tank every time. So stop before you need to, get back on before you have to or want to even, okay? So how we break up our dips and hand release push-ups will be different to how you break up your cleans. If you can, I like to try and break everything up into 3 sets if possible. So for my 21, rather than going 7-7-7, because I like it to descend, I would go 8-7-6. For the 15s, rather than 5-5-5, I would make it 6-5-4. Okay, then for the 9s, you've got the option, because it's the last thing left to do, all unbroken, or a 5 and a 4, or maybe then instead of 3-3-3, let's go 4-3-2. Done. Okay, now expectation here, guys, is if you're moving well, the load on the bar is relatively light, that you can cycle it well. Your dips or hand release push-ups are effective. You'll gangster at those gymnastics movements. You're probably going to finish in that 6 to 8 minute mark. That is a fast time, okay? If not, most of us are probably going to finish in that 8 to 12 minute mark here, struggling and catching our breath and fatiguing out as we go. Let's hope we can move really well. Now, let's look at our cleans. So, I'm going to come out and grab that bar, and I'm going to show you some power cleans to begin with. Grab the bar, knees track out of the way, big clean, bang, landing in the power and catching. And then as I stand up, I'm gonna lock out my knees, hips, recycle that bar, catch, tap, and go again. Okay, and then again, and then again. And then this is me cycling that barbell, have a rest. So now, when I cycle my squat cleans, it is the same thing. I'm just thinking about trying to be more efficient in where I catch that bar and then how I stand it back up. Okay, knowing that I have to squat down low before I stand it all the way up. So first off, I'll show you a high catch. So a power riding it down and standing it up. Let's go. So power cleaning and then squatting it through, and then tap and then go again. And you can see how much of a movement that is. Now for the next one, as soon as I extend my hips, so I'm coming to here and extending, I'm trying to pull myself down as low as I can under the bar to then stand up. So I'll show you some of those cycles. Let's go. Grab that bar. As soon as I hit my hips, bang, I'm under it. I stand up, same cycle, come back down, tap the ground, back up, bang, under it. And that is me cycling the barbell. Thank you. All right, now talking about our dips. Coming over, you'll see that my dip height is the rings are a little bit higher than where you would normally have them, especially for ringers, okay? But the reason for this is if I come to the bottom of my dip position, you'll see my feet are dangling off the ground. So when I go to kit myself up, I won't be hitting the ground in any way, all right? Now, the movement here which gets us up is actually an upward knee drive, okay? And then an opening of the hips. So if I bring my boots to glutes, okay, bum up first, then try to kick the ground and lift my knee at the same time, it's that upward motion. So I'll do that with one leg, go. Come back down, reset. Now I'm gonna do it with both legs, upward knee drive, go. And you can see I've kept my knees up and I've still been able to lift that momentum. Now, if I do my knee drive and then open my hips, you'll see it's even more effective. All right, so it goes knee drive, hips, and you can see I've gotten up pretty easily. Now, what most people confuse about is they forget about the knee drive, think more about the hips, and instead of lifting the knees and opening the hips, they are trying to push the ground down. All right, so try that now. Big aggressive hip opening with a kick down. And you can see all I'm doing here is making it harder. I'm driving my momentum down when I'm trying to go up. It's not gonna happen, okay? It's gonna make those dips even harder than they need to be. So, if I can cycle this well, all right, I'm going to drive my knees up, extend to the top, reposition my feet as I'm coming down, drive up again, and then maybe again, and you'll see that the movement is smooth, okay? If I want to speed this up, go faster even, then I need to almost make it into a butterfly style of cycling my kip, okay? So it'll look like I'm riding a bicycle backwards, okay? Because that's my knee drive up, hip extension, and then landing in the bottom position. So hopefully I'm gonna demo this correctly and go. And there we have it. All right, so ring dips, cleans, squat cleans and power cleans. Elizabeth, fun times. OG girl workout. Let's get it. Revisiting an OG workout here, a classic girl. Called Elizabeth. High pull
right.
into a muscle clean. All right. Okay, slide back. Once I get to my knees. So, come on back down. We got a clean pull. R is still close. Then I come back and reset at the floor. And you'll notice now. All right, now. All right, let's try this again, round 2.